Hey, it's me, Russell Peters. You're listening to the number one Kiss podcast in the world. Shout it out, Loudcast, with me, motherfuckers. And do you know why? You could be having sex. You could be making love. Oh, yeah.
And reports tonight on how destruction is impacting the campus community.
Names of O'Hara Hall, Skid Row, T-Zone, Banff.
Badass motherfuckers.
Soft, sit on my face.
Drinking like fucking ass pre-gaming, as we call it. What is this dorm damage bill on our tuition statement?
Dorm damage?
Well, we only broke like 3 chairs and 4 desks this month.
Is that a positive thing? That's right. We're back with another episode of Dorm Damage, the show where anything and everything is off the table and the table gets smashed. We're back with episode 68, a recurring theme we have here on Dorm Damage that we love to do every once in a while. Zeus, what do we got this week?
This week we're continuing our theme, 3 from 3. So we picked 3 songs from 3 different artists, and then we rank those songs like what we like best.
Yep.
And then we basically say which of these artists has the best 3 against the others. We've gone the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. We're not going past that. So it's time to return to the 60s. Previously, we did Creedence Clearwater Revival, The Doors, and The Stones. This time, we got 3 different bands, the Beatles, Cream, and
the band who was a huge influence on the Beatles, according to Dumb and Dumber, the Monkees.
Walking down the street.
But do we want to tell people the backstory of how much fighting me and you did narrowing down who the 3
No, because we're going to eventually get those other bands on this list.
Okay, then if that's the case, we're doing a 2000s episode. And I'm going to make you listen to bands that you hate.
There's no good music in the 2000s.
Exactly. And I won't mention the bands that you wanted to pick, but they suck for the 60s.
They do not suck.
They suck.
You suck. And you and your fucking...
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Who next? Who next?
All right. Anyways.
All right, Tom. Let's start first alphabetically.
Okay.
The elephant in the room with this show.
Okay.
The Beatles.
All right. So I'm on an island here because I don't like the Beatles. I don't hate them. I respect them.
You didn't get into them.
I just never get into them. I listened to a ton of music in my house growing up. Me, my older sister, my parents, music was always played. Beatles were never played in my house. I don't know why. Never got into them. The Beatles that I do like, it's the later stuff. It's when they were kind of a little drugged out and kind of a little bit. I don't like the early twist and shout. I want to hold your hand stuff. That does nothing for me. That's a waste of my time. But for the Beatles here, there's some stuff I like. So we're going to do 3 songs each. So my number 3 for the Beatles is Get Back.
The only reason that song is any decent is because there's that Little Sister Get Back version that Elvis does, and it's fucking incredible.
Okay.
When he's doing it in rehearsal in the middle of Little Sister, and then he goes into Get Back. Oh, with this kick-ass band and James Burton on guitar. Fucking incredible. But go on.
All right. Number 2. Well, number 2 and 1 were tight for me, but number 2, and this is the era of the Beatles that I like, quote unquote, but number 2 is Sgt. Pepper.
You like that song?
Yep. I love that song. I love that stuff. That's the stuff I like. I like the weird Beatles. And then my number 1 Beatles song, this is, again, I'm not a huge Beatles fan. Zeus is shaking his head that I like Sgt. Pepper.
I'm mad because of the bands that you said no. But yeah. That's okay.
Well, but we're not going to name those bands. But what have I always said on ARC and on Kiss? It's vocals that make or break. The vocalists of those 2 bands, I think, are terrible.
One's greater than the next.
That's fun. That's your opinion. Just like you think everything in the 2000s sucks. That's your opinion. But anyways, my number 1 Beatles song is Why My Guitar Gently Weeps. I think that's just a fantastic song.
Okay, so let me go back for a second.
And it always reminds me of that. I think it was at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame when all those legends were up there and friggin' Prince took over and just destroyed it with a solo. But anyways, no, I really do like this song. So
the most overrated solo of all time. Anyways,
yeah. Let's go listen to fucking whatever musician you just named that no one's ever heard of.
You may not like it, but people have heard of it.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right. So the Beatles for me. It's funny, Tom, because I was thinking, wait a minute, Sgt. Pepper's, that's Paul McCartney, isn't that? Vocals? Vocals.
Yeah.
Right? And then what's the other one? Get Back? That's Paul McCartney, isn't it?
Paul McCartney. Yes.
And then George Harrison. So no John Lennon.
No, because he's terrible.
Okay. I have no John Lennon either.
There you go.
That's where I wanted to go with this. So number 3 for me.
Yep.
I'm going to go with what I think are the most beautiful songs. And it's funny because this song is number 3. And I've already mentioned it. Elvis does an incredible version of it. And so do a lot of other people. But it's a beautifully written song. Just that he doesn't have the strongest voice. And that is George Harrison singing Something. It is
great.
one of the best love songs of all time. Yep. He really kills it. It's just a beautifully written song. He just doesn't have the voice for it, I just think. Then number 2 is, again, if all their songs were like this, I'd understand why they're so revered.
Yep.
But they're not all like this. I've tried to getting into them. I've tried listening to all the songs. But I see brilliance in some stuff. And then I just see this is fucking nonsense. I am the walrus. Like, what? I'm sorry. These are not good songs. Strawberry Fields Forever. This song goes on forever.
Yeah,
I don't get them.
I agree.
But this thing I get. And that's Let It Be. It's just
great song. That almost made my list.
Just listen to Paul McCartney play the piano and singing this. And then the drums come in and Ringo comes in. It's just a beautifully done song.
That almost made my list.
That to me is like, I get the brilliance label that they get from when you hear Let It Be.
Yep.
But, some stuff is just, this is just genius. It is?
Great.
I don't want to listen to this.
Oh, have you heard Revolver? Yeah, I've heard it. I've heard it. It's great. It's fucking great. Now put on fucking Open Up and Say Ah by Poison. I'm kidding. I would never tell anybody to play that. But the best song from them, in my favorite song from them, yes.
Do 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 do. Here comes the sun, and I say,
"Happy Beatles." Okay.
Little darling. Oh my God,
good song.
It is a beautiful song. George Harrison.
Okay.
I got 2 George songs. He's my favorite member. I got 2 George Harrison songs and a Paul McCartney song. Sorry.
There you go. Yep. Love it.
So those are my 3 in order. Next band, alphabetically, we're going with Cream. Is that the Prince song?
Yeah, it is Cream. I love this band. Even I love this band. Even though we just spent a good amount of time bashing Eric Clapton. Well, I like. He's just so overrated. But I do like this band. Real psychedelic 60s shit. Number 3 for me is their. I'm kind of cheating. I don't know. The live version of Crossroads. That's my number 3. Fucking fantastic. So good. So good. Oh yeah, it's so good.
He's another one who sounds like someone's got a sponge over his mouth when he sings sometimes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. He doesn't. Yeah.
But he doesn't have a deep voice. It's like not very clean, clear.
Could also be the production because it was trash back then. But number 2 for me, one of the greatest riffs ever, and like a staple of 60s psychedelic rock, classic rock, and that is the classic Sunshine of Your Love is number 2 for me. And then number 1 for me, great song. It's not one of their, well, I guess it is one of their bigger hits, but when you hear classic rock radio, it's probably not the first one that they play, but my number 1 is The Tale of Brave Ulysses. Love that. So that's a really weird song. The vocals are really cool. The guitars are great. Yeah. The Tale of Brave Ulysses. Number 1 for me for Cream.
All right. Cream. Get on top. Isn't that how that lyric goes?
It's a great song.
Number 3, White Room.
Okay.
The guitar solo on that is just fucking incredible. The guitar on it.
Yeah. I figured you'd put that there, so that's why I left it off. But yeah, great stuff.
Number 2, Strange Brew.
Yeah, another good one.
Yep. Of you.
Yep.
Good guitar, good vocals, like it.
Yeah.
Number 1, Tom, is the same. I didn't know you knew the song, Tales of Brave Ulysses.
I love it. Yep. was going to say we both got the same number one cut. Not a deep cut, but not the first song that pops into your head for the Cream.
If someone says Tales of Brave Ulysses on our stuff, most people are like, huh? What? Older people may know it, but like,
yeah. Yep.
Yeah. And by the way, it's called Odysseus, not Ulysses. None of these fucking fake Roman names for Greek gods. Fucking, I'm not Jupiter either.
So wait, so it's President Odysseus Grant, not Ulysses S. Grant?
Ulysses is the Roman name they gave for Odysseus, the Odyssey.
Yeah.
So it's just fucking stupid. They even made the Greek heroes different Roman names. It's fucking stupid. Anyways.
I know.
That's Cream. Let's go to the Monkees.
Look, I love them. I think the Monkees are one of the happiest bands. Like when you put their music on, I just think it's such fun 60s bubblegum pop. I think it's great stuff. I thought the show was ridiculous. It was stupid, but it was fun, just like their music. Although I take that back. Their music is not ridiculous and stupid. The show was great stuff. This was kind of a hard list for me because I like a lot of stuff by them. But for number 3, I'm putting Pleasant Valley Sunday at number 3 for me.
Great fucking song.
Yeah, love that one. Really good.
The lyrics. Try singing that song someday and see if you don't run out of breath.
Yeah.
Fucking great vocals.
It is.
And he's one of the most underrated vocalists of that era.
Oh, yeah. He's great.
You wouldn't think anything of it, but he's got a great voice.
Yep. And his daughter is hot. Remember that movie?
God.
Amy Dolan's. Oh, yeah.
She's out of control.
Celebrity Crushes Volume 3.
She was also in Can't Buy Me Love.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
God damn.
Oh, wonder what kind of super-sized, big and hefty pants shop she's shopping at now, though. Oof.
Yuck. Number 2 for me, Last Train to Clarksville. Love it.
Ew.
I love it. Great song.
Do you?
And yeah, I love it. I always have. And then number 1, it's corny, it's cheesy, it's syrupy, but it's one of the most happy songs. It's kind of like their version of something like Here Comes the Sun. It's just happy, for me at least, puts me in a great mood, and that is Daydream Believer. I just think
that's such a beautiful song.
I just think it's a wonderful song, and I don't use the word wonderful a lot on these podcasts.
How do you get around the fact, again, all 4 people sing, and they got so much. That's not them on the fucking thing, but that's them singing. Every one of those fucking songs is them singing. So what did they play? They had fucking other people. They had professionals. They had the greatest songwriters of their time writing songs for them.
Yep.
Fucking Carole King, I think, Neil Diamond, fucking writing songs for these guys. Of course, they're all great songs.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, their songs, all 4 of those guys could sing. They could act. They had fun. Honestly, you don't like the Monkees, that's on you. That's not on them. I was just going to
say, if you don't like the Monkees, you don't like fun. Put it that way.
It's just like you're just too serious.
Yeah, exactly.
It's bullshit. And you fucking they were right there with the Beatles, selling record after record after record, songs, albums going number 1 for years in the beginning when they came out. Anyways, number 3 for me is a song that I just love the lyrics and the fucking vocal melodies working on it. It's Take a Giant Step.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Okay. Yep.
Oh,
nice.
Love it.
Yep.
Number 2 is their biggest hit. And I'm like, I want to pick a deeper cut, but I'm like, I just can't, I still can't resist the song and the hook. And that's
Pick it.
I'm a Believer.
Yep. I know.
It's catchy as all fucking hell.
I'm glad you picked it because I was going to.
Great, the music's great. It's just
it's a great song.
Her face.
Yeah. That chorus.
I'm a believer, couldn't leave her.
You know, Paul Stanley heard that and was like, how can I do this? How can I do? Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll write Radar for Love instead.
I know I can do this. I'll fight hell to hold you.
Oh, maybe Read My Body. That's something the Monkees would write.
Read My Body. And finally, Tom, Murph, this is why we took the Monkees, because we were hanging out at Murph's this weekend.
Yeah.
Playing different fucking tunes. And this is a song we played, and Murph loves this, and I love this. And this is a Mike Nesmith tune, and that is What Am I Doing Hanging Around? That country and the banjo on it version of the songs, the lyrics are fantastic. The vocals are fantastic. The song is catchy as all hell, and he's got one of the greatest opening lyrics. Just a loudmouth Yankee I went down to Mexico.
Oh, nice.
Come on.
Good stuff.
And in addition to that, from the TV show, they have like a performance clip of the video.
Yeah.
And in the video, what am I doing hanging around? For some reason, Mickey Dolenz was just clowning around the whole time. He'd put his drumstick down and he'd be waving. And he kept waving like this, like an idiot. And I think Nesmond might have got annoyed a little bit, like it was distracting him. And he's like singing the song all serious, and fucking Dolenz is like waving to people. Like, it's just fucking hilarious. I fucking love this song. There's so many other songs that have taken a We can do a Monkees episode, Tom, and talk about some of the episodes of songs and stuff. Yeah.
I would do that.
Yeah, but this is our 3 from 3. Now, Tom, who has the best 3? Rank your 3s, and I'll rank mine.
Okay, I will start at number 3. I'm sorry, people. I know you're going to, the hate mail, send it to shoutitoutloudcast@gmail.com, but the Beatles are going number 3 for me.
Wow.
Sorry. It is what it is. The Cream's going number 2, and I love the Monkees, and I'm proud of it. Number 1. Love it. Love it.
For me, Tom, it's easy. Cream is 3 by far.
Okay.
And I like those songs, but I like those songs.
Yeah, yeah.
I love those songs by the Beatles, those 3 songs, and I really love those songs by the Monkees. So my top from 1 to 3, number 1 is the Monkees, 2 Beatles, 3 Scream.
I can't wait for people to be like, what the fuck is wrong with you people that you both had the Monkees? No. Well, I told you, like Jim Carrey said in Dumb and Dumber, they were a huge influence on the Beatles.
Let me explain something to you people. We have a KISS podcast. Is it that far for you guys to leap to
grasp
that
exactly.
we enjoy the Monkees, the gimmick,
that we enjoy fun music? Exactly. That's right.
We don't let the fucking imagery and the let him write fucking.
I proudly
Eleanor Rigby.
I proudly acknowledge that I am not sophisticated enough. Okay.
Well, till next time. Peace out, Girl Scout. Oh, you over here? Yeah, I'm over here now.
Zeus, it's me. I want to end the show now.
Jesus Christ, Tom. Jesus Christ. Let's end the show now while we got the muscle.